promise I'm not gonna leave you.
Trapped with her lover.
Jessica, are you in there?
And her husband comes to the rescue.
I'm not leaving you!
Jessica, move!
But will she lose both the men she loves?
Antonio! Nash!
One life to live.
Sent Officer Block to the hospital to pick Matthew up. Excuse me.
How's he doing?
Physically, he's doing as good as can be expected. The doctor said it was just smoke inhalation.
Just?
Could have been a lot worse.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad he's doing okay, Bill.
Well, my son almost died in that fire. So from now on, that case is priority one. Do you understand? I want this arsonist found. Fast.
So you're saying it's true? You and Nash came close to having sex?
I can't believe it. I can't believe him. I can't believe that he would be that stupid to blab it to Leyland.
If I were you, I'd be a hell of a lot more worried about what my brother's gonna do when he finds out.
You have to stay away from Jessica. God only knows what'll happen the next time the two of you are together alone. If you hadn't stopped, you know what would have happened.
Yeah, I do.
Don't even think about it. Not if you know what's good for you.
Oh, look, there's your sister.
Nash, you have to forget about Jessica. For your sake.
Sorry, Layla. I just don't think I'm gonna be able to do that.
I need to find Christian. Have you seen him? Yeah, but he left a while ago. Did he say where he was going? He didn't say much of anything. Vange, what's wrong?
Hey, Todd. You here alone? I was wondering if you mind if Tommy and I join you?
Yeah, actually, I do.
Answer me. Do you know who killed Truman?
All I know is that you're gonna be real sorry when you find out.
What does that mean? Huh? Mike, what is it about this murder you're not telling me?
How's Matthew taking it?
How's he taking it? He's a little kid. He was almost killed. His home, everything he owns, was all destroyed in that fire. Damn. Sorry, Antonio. Look, I'm not handling this very well myself.
Okay. Really, Commissioner, there's no apology necessary. I mean, this guy's gone after me and my brother, trust me. I want this guy caught, too.
We have any new leads?
Other than the consistent use of turpentine as the accelerant, we haven't got much.
The first fires were obviously connected. Vincent was the target, and Christian was framed for doing it. Antonio's not only, Christian's brother, he was the cop who was investigating the case, so...
She ties the arson at my property, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Nora doesn't fit this pattern.
Well, it could be a copycat. Some perp that she put away that's trying to get back at.
Well, maybe all the victims were just selected randomly. Oh, I doubt that that's likely.
The fires could have been set to cover up robberies.
Anything valuable missing from Nora's?
The place was burned so badly we may never know that. CSI's working it right now.
Oh. Well, I suppose it could be some insane pyromaniac.
What, you really believe that?
No, I don't. Unfortunately.
All right. I want all the bases covered on this one. Why don't you two start working the streets right now? Talk to all our snitches. Tell them there is a big reward out there for the first guy who gives us a name. Okay?
We're on it.
Oh, my goodness. And I, seem to have won. I win.
Triple game again. I had forgotten how you always kick my butt at backgammon.
Do you know, I don't think I've played this game since we were married. And I had forgotten how much I enjoy winning.
Why wouldn't you enjoy when you always win? You want some more decaf?
No, thank you. Dinner was really, really nice.
Yeah.
Once I got there and dealt with the problem.
Why'd you have one of these?
Do you know the temerity of that woman? Dorian getting Lindsay to distract me so that she could finagle her way into dinner with you?
Could we please not talk about Dorian?
I really don't know why I'm surprised. I know that Dorian would do anything to get her claws into you.
I'm beginning to wonder if Nigel made decaf after all.
Fine, we won't talk about Dorian anymore. More.
What's the matter there?
It's my wrist.
Still bothering you, huh?
Yeah, it's sprained because Dorian spooked the horse.
I thought we weren't going to talk about what's
Clint, how can we not talk about her when she continually insinuates herself into our lives? And I don't know how you can be constantly taking the high road and not allowing yourself to be provoked by the things she does.
What?
I was just wondering, what would she do if she found out that we had spent the night together?
Would you like to?
In case you didn't notice, I am here with my son.
Yeah, it's kind of late to have him out and about, isn't it?
Well, you know, he went down early and then he woke up, so I thought I'd take him out for a ride. But unfortunately he's still up, so I thought I'd come here, share a bowl of soup with him, but you know what? I didn't want to sit next to a stranger, okay? And even though you're strange, I didn't think
I don't want to hear your life story. If you want to sit down, sit down.
I like to.
Fine, there's nowhere else to sit anyway. You know what, would you mind watching him?
Yes, I would mind.
Enough with the third degree, John. I'm not answering any more of your questions.
Either I asked them or someone else is, Mike. Someone who isn't your brother, who isn't looking out for you. But you need to come clean with me now.
Whoever killed Spencer Truman did the world a favor, okay? For God's sakes, John, the guy killed our dad. Look how many lives he ruined.
I get it, Mike. He deserved to die. Hell, I wanted to kill him with my bare hands. But now that he is gone, it is important for me to catch the killer before anybody else does.
Yeah? And when you do find whoever did it, then what, John? Are you really going to turn that person in to face God knows how many years in prison, or even worse, death? And for what? For Spencer Truman? Yeah, you know what? Don't even say it. I know what you're going to say. You're going to say that you're doing this because Dad would wanted to see justice served. You're doing this to honor his memory. Well, guess what, John? Dad is wrong this time, okay? And so are you. Whoever killed Spencer Truman should go free.
Thank you, Officer Black. Yes, sir.
Mom on her way back yet?
No, not yet. She went to get some clothes and some other stuff for the two of you. And then we'll get you all settled in over there at Grandpa's house.
Why can't we stay at your house?
Well, your mom and I talked about that, and we thought that everything would be just a whole lot better, a lot easier if you were at Grandpa's.
Why?
Well, for one thing, The media won't know where you are. That's the last thing that you want to have to deal with right now.
I just don't get it. Who would do something like this?
I don't know, Matthew. But I promise you, I'm gonna find out.
Whoa, hey, no, it's all right. His money's no good here.
Thanks.
Sure.
Do I know you?
No, but I know you. You're Tate Harmon, right? Yeah. Fan, big fan.
You mean you were a fan? I hung him up a little while ago.
Yeah, well, you can't hang up your reputation or your records. Those are gonna last forever.
You sound like my mother or my agent. Not sure which is worse.
Well, given the option, I think I'd rather be your agent.
Please, don't tell me you have a business proposition for me.
No, but would it be so bad if I did?
He's furious with me. He must be. Why? I told Christian I would be right back here, and I got held up with Todd. Yeah. Todd's going through something, and I couldn't just leave him alone, Layla.
Christian's jealous. It's good for him. Give him an hour to cool off, and he'll understand.
Not about this.
What are you talking about?
Todd kissed me.
What?
We kissed.
Oh, my God. It must be in the water.
No, Christian, you can't tell Antonio.
Are you gonna tell him?
No! Why would I tell him? What would be the point? It would just hurt him.
So it's better to lie?
Well, I wouldn't be lying if he doesn't ask if anything happened between me and Nash.
All right, just enough with the BS, okay? It's a lie not to tell my brother what happened. And it's even a worse lie for you to pretend you don't know that. I mean, come on, how long have you been cheating on my brother with Nash?
I'm not cheating on your brother with Nash, okay? We haven't slept together.
Okay, so kissing and feeling up on each other,
Okay,
that's not
stop it.
cheating.
Stop it with
How
these
about
comments.
you stop acting like this is not a big deal? Huh? Like it's just gonna go away if you don't think about it or talk about it. The fact is that just because you didn't actually sleep with Nash, you still betrayed your husband. But I bet you got close, right? Huh? Jess, did you get close to having sex with
Yes,
Nash?
fine, all right, I did.
Would I like to what?
Spend the night with me.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I am, as a matter of fact.
Clint! Paul, where the hell have you two been, on the moon?
What's the matter? Did something happen?
Something happened? Just that Nora's house burned to the ground.
The same guy not be connected to these fires.
He'd be behind bars right now if I'd been better at my job.
Gotta be some sort of connection.
I had him. I had him. He was at that building. He was mine.
You're gonna have to let this go, Talia.
Let it go? If I hadn't hesitated, then D.A. Lennon's house wouldn't have gotten torched. And that little boy in there wouldn't have lost everything he owned. What if they had died? That would have been on me.
Yeah, probably would have, but they didn't. Okay, look, the important thing is that they got out. Right? You froze. You shouldn't have, but you did. Now you're gonna have to move on. Give yourself a break.
I can't until I tell the commissioner.
Yeah? And what good is that gonna do you now? Huh? It's not gonna change a thing. Right, and besides, what are you, some kind of derelict? No, you didn't take a shot at the guy because you weren't sure he was armed.
It's all I think about. Antonio, Anna, it's driving me crazy.
While we're waiting for your mom, want to order a pizza?
Not hungry.
Well, don't tell me that you could turn down a large pizza with double pepperoni in it.
No, thanks.
You want to talk about whatever it is that you're thinking about right now?
It's nothing.
No. Come on, Matthew.
It's not a big deal. I mean, I could have died and I didn't. Mom didn't either. We're just really lucky.
Yeah. You're very lucky. But I'll tell you, you've got every right in the world to be very upset.
I just can't believe all of my stuff is gone. Forever. I mean, I know it's just stuff, but some of it just can't be replaced.
Like what, though?
Videos Jen made for me. It's the worst part about all of this.
I know. It's gotta be tough. And I'm sorry.
I mean, I had so many pictures of her and Sam and stuff they gave me.
You know what? We'll talk to Will. Because I'll bet you he has pictures. And, maybe he can make copies for us. And Lindsay. And you know what? Balsam. Balsam was her boyfriend. So, he's got pictures and he'd love to help us. We'll make this a project. Okay? And we'll work on it together. Ah, son. I'm gonna fix this for you. I am, if I can. But I'm just so glad that you're safe and nothing happened to you. Because I'll tell you what. If anything ever happened to you, I don't think I could live. You know.
So is that why you bought me the drink, so you could convince me to front some product you're pushing?
No, not at all, not at all. I read a lot about you. You're a good guy, great pitcher.
Once upon a time, yeah.
Wow, short time, long time was a great time, good career. Hey, maybe sometime you could sign a ball for my daughter.
Sure.
Great.
What position does she play?
Crib, she's a baby. But I'm hoping she'll play softball sometime.
What's her name?
Brennan. But I'm supposed to call her Bree. Long story. Anyway, look, I work here, so maybe next time you're in here, you could sign out, keep a ball back in the room for you.
What, you work here? What do you do?
Manager. My day job's a vintner, though. I own a winery.
A winery here in Pennsylvania?
Yeah, soil's rich.
Like the women?
Like the women?
Never mind. I just can't believe you and Todd kissed. It's not as bad as it sounds. I mean, he was hurting, and I was trying to be there for him, Layla. And we both knew instantly that it was wrong and that it shouldn't happen, and it will never happen again.
Good. Because Christian will flip.
I know.
So, what are you gonna do about this?
I'm gonna tell Christian.
What? Are you crazy? You think kissing Todd was a big mistake? Well, telling Christian will be off the charts.
So you almost had sex with Nash?
I don't want to discuss this with you anymore, Christian.
Did you want to have sex with Nash?
We didn't have sex. Okay? We stopped ourselves before anything happened, and we both feel awful, horribly guilty about that, and we vowed that it'll never happen again, okay?
Oh, okay. So that makes it fine.
Do you hear yourself right now? Do you know how judgmental you sound?
What's not to judge, Jess? You wanted to have sex with a man who isn't your husband, and even if you didn't actually go all the way, that's still cheating. And you know what? My brother doesn't deserve
Look,
that.
I know that, okay? I feel awful, horribly guilty about it, and I punish myself every day, but what I don't need, Christian, is for you to come walking in here and acting all morally superior like you've never made a mistake in your life.
You're right. I've made some terrible mistakes, but I'm trying to be a better person, which is exactly why I'm going to tell my brother the truth.
No, Christian, please. You can't tell him, please. It'll break his heart.
You should have thought about that, Jess, before you started messing around with Nash.
That's cruel, Christian.
Oh, cruel. I'm being cruel. And what you're doing to my brother isn't cruel.
You listen, and you listen really good. I have been through hell and back since disintegration. I have had to deal with Tess and Nash memories. I have lain awake at night thinking, what the hell am I gonna do? I have cried myself to sleep more nights than I can possibly count. But I'm gonna figure this out. Do you hear me, Christian? I'm gonna figure it out. Because I love my husband more than anything else in this world. He is the man that I want to spend the rest of my life with.
Okay. If that's true, then why don't you go to your husband and explain to him your confusion?
Because he's
Don't you
not
think he has the right to know that,
gonna
Jess?
be able to handle it, Christian. This situation is more complicated than you know. So just please have some compassion.
I'm sorry, Jess. But so far, I haven't heard a really good reason why I shouldn't tell my brother the truth.
What is wrong with you? Todd, all I asked you to do was watch my kid while I went to the
I don't give a
bathroom.
damn about your kid.
Why are you acting this way?
There you go. See right there? Certificate of death. That's my son's name. Rex gave me that. That is proof that my son is dead.
Why are you so determined about this?
Hey, look. You don't know who the killer is. I do know who it is, John. That's why I don't want them caught.
Who is it, Mike? Who killed Truman?
Do you really want to know that bad?
One Life to Live will continue in a moment here on ABC.
I'm sorry, Todd. I didn't know. I really don't even know what to say to you right now.
There's nothing to say to me.
And I can't imagine what it's like to lose a child.
Don't worry about it. You're not gonna lose your child. And don't try to make me feel better, okay? Because there's nothing you can do. There's nothing anyone can do. So, you know what? Since there's nothing you can do, would you mind taking your kid and getting the hell out of here? Okay, no. Just... Please?
Yes. Fine. I'm truly sorry.
So, how'd you get into pro ball?
Well, I started when I was a little kid. Got pretty good at it. All-state Lambview High, baseball scholarship to ASU, first-round draft pick. A year in the minors, a couple great seasons in the majors, and then blew out my arm, and the rest is history.
Huh.
How about you? How'd you get into winemaking?
Well, I started drinking when I was a kid, drank all the way through high school, got pretty good at it, got a party scholarship to the entire Southeast Conference, couldn't get an honest job, and the rest is history.
I will give you the best reason in the world not to tell Antonio about me and Nash. Because I love him and I don't want to lose him. And if you tell him that I almost betrayed him, then I'll lose everything. I'll lose my marriage, our family. Do you really want that to happen?
Of course not. Look, Jess, I don't want to hurt you, and I don't want to hurt my brother, but if he finds out about this later...
He won't, Christian. Please. We've known each other for a really long time. Please don't do this out of a spur-of-the-moment relapse, a stupid memory. Please don't do this to me. Don't do it to Antonio. Him and Nash, they've become really good friends, and if he finds out about this, he'll feel betrayed by both of us.
He was betrayed. He was. And Nash isn't his friend. If he was his friend, he would have never done this to him. Look, I'm going to keep quiet for now. But you think about this, and you think about this really hard. I really hope you do the right thing.
Whoever killed Truman is somebody that we know, okay? It's somebody that he hurt. You know, somebody who finally snapped and gave the bastard what he deserved. Now, do you really want to make that person pay?
You said you knew who the killer was.
Well, I don't know specifically.
Oh, you don't know specifically?
No.
Oh, you think maybe I need to hear another generic theory? Is that what you thought? Because, you know, I'm up to here with that at the station. I got generic theories coming out of my wazoo at the station. You think I haven't surmised by now that the killer, whoever killed Truman, is somebody that I know?
You haven't answered my question. Do you really want to make that person pay?
Maybe I'll put them in jail. Maybe I'll buy them a beer. You know what? It's not even up to me what happens to the killer. You know that, Mike?
Yeah, well, you have to feel some way about it.
What does it matter what I feel? Huh? Why does that matter? These are the cards I've been dealt. I'm going to play them. Why are you so concerned about all this, you know? Why can't you just trust me to do my job?
Because if you really care about me, if you care about me at all, John, you have to let this go.
Why is that, Mike? Listen to me. You gotta give me a name, man. Or else they're gonna think it's you. The evidence is pointing to you. Now listen, I can help you, but you gotta start talking to me now. I'm gonna ask you straight up.
Did you kill Truman?
Johnny, you really believe I'm capable of murder?
No. But under the circumstances, everyone's capable.
If you truly love me, if you truly want to honor the memory of our father, you will close this case because the answers that you're looking for could potentially ruin the lives of a lot of people you care about.
Damn it, Mike. What aren't you telling me?
Johnny, hasn't Spencer Truman ruined enough lives? Johnny, I'm asking you one last time, brother to brother, let this go.
I have my reasons, Mike. And you know me. I can't just let it go. Watch your back, bro.
Good Lord, another fire.
But Matthew and Nora are all right. Thank God. They're going to be staying with me till they get back on their feet.
Yeah, well, that's a good idea, Pa.
That's very kind of you, Asa.
Nora's family, Vicky.
Do they have any idea how this fire started?
Arson, but don't ask me who. They have no idea.
Oh, Lord. Well, I'll bring some things over for Nora in the morning, okay?
Whoa, hold it a second here. What's going on? Oh, you two having a date?
Well, kinda, yeah, we are.
Oh, good. You belong together. It's about time you realized that, you two lovers.
Well, it's been great talking to you, Tate, but I probably should get back to work.
Good talking to you, too.
Right on. Feel free to have another one on the house.
No thanks, I'm good. But listen, I'll be back. I gotta sign that ball for your girl, right?
That's right. Hey, how about tomorrow night? We got a big night.
Yeah.
Performer, Nelly for Tato.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. I'll be here.
Fantastic. All right, good meeting you.
I'll give you 3 reasons why you're dead wrong. First, Christian's a man. Second, he hates Todd. And third, he's Puerto Rican.
What does that have to do with anything?
Latin men, don't you know them by now? Possessive, macho, jealous?
That's a stereotype.
Doesn't mean it's not true. Vange, if you tell Christian you kissed Todd Manning...
Be quiet.
If you tell him you kissed Todd Manning, he's gonna freak.
Who's gonna freak?
Hey. I'm not interrupting. Am I? Hi, Talia.
Hi.
I just wanted to catch you before you left for home.
Well, then your timing is perfect, because I was just ready to go off duty. How's the interview?
Don't tell Mom I was being a baby.
Hey, no. Hey, look at me. You're not being a baby. You're far from it. I'm really proud of you. Look, I know that you're not hungry right now. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna order those pizzas. Okay? Then you feel like you want to have a slice, you're welcome to it. Otherwise, I'll just put them out there in the squad room, and I know that those vultures out there will swoop down and they'll devour the whole pie. Yeah, come in.
Sorry to interrupt, Commissioner, but these are the items salvaged from the Hannon house.
That's all you found?
I'm afraid so.
Just put them on the desk here.
You'll have a full report first thing in the morning.
Thank you, Chief. Hey, we don't have to do this right now.
I want to.
Okay. Then we'll do it together.
Vicky and I have only been on one date.
No, two. Don't forget that horseback riding. Well, I'll leave you two alone. I better tell Renee that we're gonna have some company. Oh, you two enjoy yourself. I promise I will not disturb you again.
Well, I think I'm going to go home.
Vicky, about what I said earlier?
This is not the time.
No, probably not. Listen, I had a wonderful time tonight.
So did I.
I'll walk you out.
Vange was worried that you'd freak because she was gone for so long.
Yeah. Yeah, Layla told me that you left, babe, so I was...
Right, well, I'm back now, and, I think enough of our night has been wasted already, so why don't we go?
Okay. Let's go home.
Tell me what you and Todd talked about, and then we can make up for lost time.
Okay, sounds great.
Bye.
Bye, Chris. Bye.
My interview was interesting. How was work?
It was, rough. Why don't I tell you all about it when we get home? Okay? And then I want to hear all about your day. Every single last detail. Come on.
Remember when I won this?
Sure do. How could I ever forget that?
Just you, me, and Mom.
It was a great picture.
Can't even open it.
Yeah, you know what? Hey, I'm gonna take this to the lab. All right, and I'm gonna have them scan it, and then maybe they can look at it and they can enhance things on the computer, and you know.
Just be a gent.
Let's do this later, okay?
No, I want to do it now before Mom gets here, in case any of this could make her sad.
Daddy, why does that man look so sad?
I don't know, but let's not bother him, okay?
Well, he's finally starting to fall asleep anyway.
Well, that's good.
I ran into Todd. He found out about his son, you know, the one that Rex had been looking for.
What about him?
He's dead.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's a shame.
Yeah, he was really hurting, you know. Unfortunately, he took it out on me.
Well, what do you mean?
Oh, he was his usual rude self. He basically told me to get lost, but I understand it, you know. I mean, if I'd gotten news like that, I just don't want to think about any of this anymore.
No, me neither.
No, I can't imagine what it's like to lose a child, even one you never knew.
I pray that you and I will never have to know that sort of pain.
Yeah, me too. So, what did John want? Does he have any leads in the Spencer murder?
You know, he didn't give me any specifics.
Yeah. Well, you know John. No matter who it is, he's not going to give up until Spencer's killer is caught.
Hey,
what's up, John?
Give me a beer, anything cold and in a bottle.
You got it.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
On the next One Life to Live.
Todd and I kissed yesterday.
It's a death certificate. Yeah, it's my son's. He's dead. There's got to be more to him than meets the eye.
You're right. There is. Get him to back off the Spencer Truman murder investigation.
You know who Truman